I just got home from work. I'm trying to switch my mind from the brain work to home brain, if you know what I mean. I need to shut down the brain that's been working the whole day to me, real me. So, welcome back to another weekly cultural video. My brain's is not here. Okay, so after reading The Bell Jar, that left me empty, but at the same time full of emotions. I decided to read a lightful book. And since I'm not a romance reader, except if it is an Emily Henry book, I read 2 books of hers, which was People We Meet on Vacation and Funny Story. Now I'm reading Book Lovers, and I know her writing style is perfect for my reading slump. The story, it is like a girl working in the book industry, something like this. I'm at chapter 2, and it's helping me to forget my trauma. But in the same time, I have an urge to read Sylvia Plath poems. I don't know why, but when I learned that her book, her novel, The Bell Jar, that I just read, is like a semi-autobiography of her life, I just got more curious about her life, and I just want to know more about her poetry, especially the poetry that she wrote in this period of time when she was young, which means the period when the events of the Bell Jar happened. I don't know if I will find them or not. I will do my research. And yes, but I think I need to give my brain and my soul a break before getting back to Sylvia Plath. But so far I like The Book Lovers. I mean, Emily Henry is my savior. You read her books, her writing style is so easy, especially if you want to learn English or are learning English and you want to start reading English books. Emily Henry is the one for you. Her writing style is so good, is genius, easy, and it's just perfect. It's literary, but not so hard to understand. And her stories are always perfect. Nothing to say about her. I love her books so much. They are romance, but not empty romance that don't have depth in them. Each character from her books have a depth, a backstory, motives. I think her strongest thing in Emily Henry writing is the character. You cannot forget Emily Henry characters. They stay with you, they live with you, and you might see yourself in them. And this is something very rare You cannot find this in many romance books or many novels. So yes. Hi, just one moment.
Of success, so before we go out, what's your address?
I'm just talking to my colleagues. I I just like turn on my camera to talk to you, but now obviously I will have a call with my colleague. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Hi. As you can see, I'm not working from my desk because I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, reading updates, cultural updates, if you want to say. I'm still reading Book Lovers, which is amazing. I love it so much. I'm at chapter 14. I hope I will finish it very soon. And I didn't make any progress on the book Sundays Forgotten on Sunday. I think this is the name, because I really want to get my physical copy. And also I saw a picture on Pinterest that intrigued me, and I asked a friend that already read the book. She told me that I will love it, which is, this is the post I saw on Pinterest. I will put it somewhere here. And I asked my friend, and she told me that this book is a great one. So our mission today, during my lunch break, I will go run looking for this book in the libraries I know here. And yeah, so yes, what else? Other cultural things that I've done. I didn't do much, honestly, because we are going on a road trip, so I was just focusing on my work. I watched only one movie, which was a crazy one. I think the name was something senses, even though it was literally corn. in the realm of senses. This one. The guy is hot though, until I saw his neck. Because literally the movie is corn. It was just crazy. I was just like, oh, what's going on here? I want a plot. There was a plot, but it was literally corn, literally. And was my partner told me that Japanese cinema is known for this. He told me that they have many subgenres that are corn, but not really corn. They have a story, like a moral stories, like this one, because the story is so interesting and it is based on real life events. The story is about Geisha, I think that's the name, if I'm not mistaken, and she got obsessed with a man that was her client, even though he's married, because it is like a culture there. It's like, even if you are married, you can go to a geisha, she can sing for you, anything like that, you know. But this one got obsessed with this man. I understand why, because it was so hot until I saw his thing. I was like, oh, thank you. And so she was like, I don't know what this condition called, because I've watched a French movie that talks about this condition. When a lady got obsessed with sex, it became like her addiction. So this is what will happen to our geisha here, and this man will also fall in love with her, and for the whole movie they won't stop having sex, like the whole movie, just like sex scenes, and this obsession will grow until everything will vanish. I'm not gonna say more to not spoil the movie for you if you are interested to watch corn, but at the same time you want to be like a cultural corn stuff. You can watch this this movie. Oh my god, I'm crazy. Anyway, it's really interesting. It's even the I think the reason that the events that happen by the end of the movie are related, and even their obsession with each other is related to the historical context, because it's these events were during like 1936, just few years before World War II. So it is a really good movie in a weird, like, it's good but still weird because I'm not used to this kind of movies. And yeah, so if you are into movies that talks about Dionysian elements and obsession, chaos, and this kind of stuff, this movie is for you. This movie is for all my Nietzsche fans out there. And yeah, so these are the things that I've been doing these days. Just work, cleaning home, because I don't want to travel, leaving home messy, because when you get back from like a trip, you just want to unpack your luggage and rest, not clean the home. So that's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, so now we are going to look for our book, Madonna in Fur Coats. The name is cute though, what the fuck. And maybe Forgotten on Sundays. I from the title it is sad, and even the 4 chapters I read are sad as well. They are about a lady, an old lady that is attempting suicide. It's not a spoiler, it's just like the beginning of the book. It's like we learn from this lady that telling her story to this nurse that is working in retirement house. So yeah, and I'm going on a trip, and I love sad books really, but after reading The Bell Jar, I started The Book Lovers, but there was something inside me looking for sadness, melancholy somewhere, and I started Forgotten on Sunday, and then I started like, I don't need this in my life. I really don't need this. And now I'm looking for Madonna in Fur Coats, and my friend told me that she cried, but it is not really a sad story. It's what she told me is about like they are talking about, I don't remember if it's like from a point of view of a man or a woman, but they are talking about the change we make in our lives when we move abroad. Relatable. Just from like the context, I can feel relatable. And yeah, that's why I really want to read it. And also like the post I just showed you, no context, just like people saying go read it. So yeah, so I'm gonna go and read it, but first I need to I have another meeting, finish it, and go look for the book.
hide. No matter the distance and how far I run, you'll always be missing when the day is done. Hey, now the truth is I don't really know why. I just let the wild wind decide. 'Cause I go blind when I try to find you. Yes, I go blind when I try to find you. But I'll find you. So what's your conviction? What is your truth? What's your prediction? To know for what is. But we make our own dreams. It's perfectly clear.
I'm afraid actually I'm gonna like turn around and leave. Afraid.
Oh, hey, now the truth is I don't really know why. I just let the wild wind decide. 'Cause I go blind when I try to find.
I'm back. This is the same day, but again, I get the book. I found it. I just finished the introduction, which was so long. Now I'm starting actually the book.